Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to my channel. It is time for the Sunday edition of my Flosstube. Now, if you are new to the channel, the Sunday edition just means that this is a shorter version of my Flosstube video, and it is my attempt or my chance to do like a weekly or every 2 weeks stitchy update. So this week I have had kind of a lot of time to stitch. I have switched between 4 whips, and the one that I have here is called Hobbiton. I started it last year, but I haven't been stitching on it so much. So I was really happy to pick it up again. I stitched this with CXC thread, so I do work from my master set, but I did prepare all the blends because there, as you can see, there are a lot of them, and I just find it handy to have them like this, all prepared, all the blends, and I will then just refill them as I go. I have had some progress. This is some progress, and it's quite of a big whip, but this is what I have so far. And actually with the blends there are, and I don't know if this is showing up properly on camera, but with the blends you do get more nuance actually in the colors. The shading is really delicate and really nice, so I do like it, even though it can be a bit of a nuisance. This Ada is also a bit thicker and more dense, so when you stitch with double thread on a type of Ada like this, it's a 18 count, it's a bit more slow, I think, to stitch, but I do enjoy it anyways. And I mean, there's a difference when I stitch on camera, for instance, because I think on the Stitch With Me you can see at some points I do struggle a little bit with pulling the needle through, but that is mostly just because of the position of the camera and stuff like that. Now when I have this, when I stitch on it, I have it on a Q snap, and when I can hold it closer to me and sort of push the needle through more from straight above, it is much easier. So but again, a little bit more slow progress on this one, but I am liking it a lot. Stitching Masterpieces is the name of the company, or the woman, I think, who runs the company. She exists on YouTube. I bought this chart on eBay, but she has then opened a store on Etsy, which is called Stitching Masterpiece, I think, singular. She has some other charts that are lovely, and her charts are very detailed, so I can highly recommend just checking out her, well, first of all, her channel if you haven't, and also her store. So super happy to be working on this a little bit more, of course. I'm gonna take out my tablet and just tell you, I have completed so far 1,204 stitches out of 232,000 stitches, I think. So about 0.5% is this. So as you do understand, then there is a ways to go. But I do enjoy big projects, so here we are. A smaller one that I am also equally actually happy to have been stitched on is this kit. It is called Spring Flowers. It is, sorry about the glare though, but it is from Luca S, and this is the image, and this is my first Lucas that I bought, and I put it in my stash, and I never started it until like quite recently. I am not making a lot of progress only because I only stitch on this pretty much in the springtime, so I don't get to pick this one up so much or that often. So I have actually decided, here's my progress so far. I have decided to make this one my focus piece after I finish my stamped kit that I'm working on. This will be my focus because I do want to finish it. I love how the bird is turning out, because this bird, there are not that many stitches, but they have managed to get so much detail in. I think it looks lovely, and also because of the colors, I mean the blues, purples, pinks, sort of magenta and yellows. Well, I love it. The greens are really nice. So yeah, so this will be my next focus piece. So I stitched on this for a couple of days now, and I did finish this. I think it's a peonies, or could that be it? Yeah, maybe. Anyway, so this one you will see, and hopefully I get to finish it. In the Lucas you get the anchor floss, so it's super nice to stitch with. There's only full crosses and some back stitching, and the back stitching is minimal. It's just back stitching in the bees over here and over here, and then a little bit of back stitching among the here forget-me-nots. So it is a really nice kit to work on. So super happy about that. And then of course I've been kind of not stitching on my another one of my focus pieces. This is Steampunk Portal. It is a Haidesal, which is the Heaven and Earth design stitch along. But every time I do pick it up, I do love it. It is super nice. Again, confetti heavy in some places, but then also color blocking in other places. This is my first ever stitch along, and I must say I'm not very active in the Facebook group, but I do check in once in a while, and it is so nice. People are sharing their progress, everybody is doing it at their pace, and it is really a nice stitch along to be a part of. So I'm happy that I did that stitch along as my first sal. So super happy. I'm a bit behind. I have completed 7,000 and some stitches right now. So the first installment is 4 pages, and I'm nowhere near that. And the second installment, another 4 pages. I think they will send them out in April, which is fairly soon. So I will be spending some more time next week on this one. And again, I am kind of debating, because I've seen people who have completed the first 4 pages. It looks incredible, but I might not want to finish like in a sharp edge, so I might just work my way slowly across like this, and then try to weave it together a bit more when we get the next installment. I haven't decided yet, but I do love it. It is my favorite way to stitch, because it's on a 25 count, 1/1 full cross, which I really enjoy. And then of course I have been working on my stamped kit. Now I have this on the frame because I am currently stitching on it, and I will be stitching on it more today. And I don't know if you remember, but I have completed some stitches, like this whole area here I have worked on, and Like I said, there are only 4 colors or 4 symbols left. So this is a fairly quick stitch, which is super relaxing, and it is what I am in the mood for now. So I think that I will be able to finish this fairly soon. So I'm really, really happy. And if you never tried these pre-stamped kits, I can recommend it. It took me a while to get into it, but once I got into it, now I love it because it is so relaxing. And yeah, they do have, I think most of it is 11 count like this is, but they do also have 9 count, which is, I think, perfect if you have if you find it hard to see the higher counts, which are the smaller, denser fabrics. Then the 9 count and the 11 count is actually super nice. They do have, and this is the Mona Lisa brand, and I do think that they have, and bringing back the 14 count, because more and more people are asking for 14 count pre-stamped. Now just know that with the higher count, the smaller the square and the smaller the symbol on the fabric it's going to be. So yeah, I don't know, this is 11 count. I wasn't too happy about it at first, but like I said, once I got into it, once you get into the rhythm, and when you do realize the advantages of having the chart on the fabric, it is lovely. It is super lovely, and it's also going to be quite interesting to finish it and then washing it, because like this is my first stamp kit, so that will be an adventure. I have watched some videos on how to do it, so I will just take my time with it, but as you can see, I have a little bit ways to go, but continuing with this one. And yeah, so that is pretty much it for today. So it is short and sweet, I hope. Springtime is coming, but for my allergies, and yeah, I am not gonna be out so much because I have pretty bad allergies, so I need to stay indoors. So I am going to be continuing stitching a lot. Once I finish this, as I said, I'm gonna choose my spring flowers as my next focus piece, which means that I did rearrange a little bit on my whip down list, so I'm hopefully going to finish the stamp kit and finish the spring flowers, and then this is the name of the other stamp kit that I have, the bigger one, and I don't know how to pronounce that one, but I know that that is Watertown. So that is what I'm going to call it. I'm also gearing up to do 1 month of Hade, which will be April, and April is also the name of the new Hade that I will start up in April. So I'm sort of planning a bit for that, but it is, I will, for myself, I will not stitch only Hade. I will stitch on other things too for myself. But I think for the stitch with me's, you probably just gonna see Hade, because I do, like I said before, I do want to put my hands on all the Heaven and Earth design kits that I have, because some of them are being neglected right now. So that is what I look forward. And I do, this is an open list, which is, there are some question marks. It is penciled in, so I can erase and rearrange and do whatever I want with it. But the idea is finish 2, I get to start 1, so I don't just increase the whole time the whips. So there we have it. Like I said, short and sweet for today. So thank you so much for watching. I do hope I see you in my next Stitch with Me, which will be up on Tuesday. And until then, please take care, have fun if you have fun in the sun during spring, for those of you who can be outdoors. And like I said, I see you in the next one. Bye for now.